Hey everyone, Vaporeon here. Did you know that I'm pretty upset?
Why?
Because they have a key Pokemon, right? They also have a garbage Pokemon, but they don't have a heart Pokemon. Today we're gonna fix that.
How are we gonna fix it?
I'm gonna call in my good friend TrueGreen7, a Pokemon YouTuber, and he's gonna solve this. Hey, did you know that in terms of male, human, and female Pokemon breeding, this video is brought to you by Squarespace. So here's how this will all work. Me and Ron are gonna design a bunch of heart Pokemon, and then my audience will vote on their favorite one, and we'll finalize it, do some sound design, and then finally send it to Mr. Nintendo himself, who's obviously gonna tell Game Freak to put a heart Pokemon in their next game. I actually think it's gonna work.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really do. Today I'm here with Ron from TrueGreen7, who frequently designs Pokemon on his channel.
That is true.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. There's an ice cream Pokemon, there's a garbage Pokemon, but there's no heart Pokemon. And there's a key Pokemon too. What is that about?
People use keys all the time. Not everybody uses a harp. It's more familiar, I guess, now that I think of it.
I think that's unfair. We're gonna design a heart Pokemon. You're gonna design one, and I will also be designing one.
Oh.
No one's wondering who's gonna win this. It's obviously you, but I'm gonna try my best.
People have made harp Fakemon online.
Oh, have you seen them?
I've seen everything.
Oh, so you cheated. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
If you want, maybe I could touch the harp, taste the harp.
Yeah, you can do anything.
Do you think this gives you different insight? He's having like a eureka moment.
Yeah.
No.
You also have to think about types.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
The best Pokemon are a combination of elements that make sense together or are very clever together that you don't think about. Naturally, the first thing whenever like making a Pokemon based on an object, literally do the object.
I'm listening to you. I'm focused.
This is just gonna be a quick sketch.
I actually think I'm getting somewhere. This is just a rough concept. He's a ghost. Whoa!
I don't think I'm gonna do this because I think this is a little too generic.
That looks a lot better than my sketch. Right now I'm working with that. I'm trying to make a frog. I don't know. Wait, I didn't finish him yet. You gotta add the strings. That's why you didn't know what it was. His backstory is like he can like eat children, you know what I mean, who go for harp lessons. Like look, with big feet, look at that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's like 2,000 pounds of tension on it at all times with the strings. Like
a thin string isn't a usual thing in the art style, and that's tough for me to incorporate. So here's the second concept, I guess. Basically what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm trying to do, but way better. That would be a
ghost type, yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
I love how you're using your finger.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Okay, I mean, give her credit.
And this is just, listen, fellas, it's just a sketch, okay? What do you think?
An industrial harp, like
That's what
a
I'm saying.
steampunk
Like,
harp.
Look, that's his chimney.
So this is Steel Dragon,
Okay, that is amazing.
a Viking longship with a lyre, I guess. When he curls up, the spikes kind of look like strings, but they're
That's
not really
amazing.
strings. I also technically combined it with King David. Like I gave him a crown.
See, this is great because you're taking the concept, right? You're taking the harp, but then you're making it abstract, more
Yeah,
abstract.
I don't want a literal harp. Another thing you can do is lyre as the horns.
Oh, that's cool.
The question is, what animal has these horns? It could be a goat. It could, but like, what does a goat have to do with harps?
Well, harp is goaded, so
Oh.
that's, you know what I mean? A snail, right?
Each one is better than the last. It's crazy. I'm making basically, I guess, a satyr. These mythological creatures that are musical. They would get drunk often. So it being like top heavy and like waddling makes sense.
This sounds too much like Sharpie. Snarpo? Is that better or worse?
All right, so I guess this is it basically.
That's amazing.
Reindeer plus lyre plus satyr.
That's so cool. We'll do the same type. Okay, tell me the type.
I am gonna finally do a steel fairy type.
Okay, steel fairy. Okay, got it. I'll just put wings on mine. That's good call. Gotta be honest. Listen. I think I gotta be real. I think I took a step backwards with this one. I gotta name him. Should I give him a little hat?
So give him a reason to have a hat.
His head's cold. Why does he have a hat? I don't know. Do you think smoke should come out of this guy too? Yeah, can I just give him a hat because it's his birthday? I think he looks badass.
All right, so here's my concept.
Whoa.
Do you know what a harpy is?
Yeah.
So this is basically a harpy harp, like a feathery animal. It's not necessarily like a bird because it's not a flying type.
I love this. And also her head looks like the music note. Just looks like a quarter note.
Exactly.
That's amazing. If these are the sketches and they look that amazing, when you add color, it's gonna be great. I think that's my best one. What would his name be called? What would he be called? It's gotta be something like really cute and buggy. Flutter.
I was gonna say
soft
Flutter
fluttering
originally,
heart
but-
melody. Symphony. Symphocy.
Symphus?
I can't call my Pokemon a Symphocy.
You totally can. I wish I could do that in my channel.
I came a long way from this. Don't you think?
Yeah.
With
That
the
looks
glow.
sick.
So electric ghost makes sense now.
Oh, that looks sick. I like the pastel. It looks
Yeah,
good.
pastel looks good.
I
I'm
do.
thinking that you should probably just give, let's say, 4 of these to your viewers and patrons or members or whatever, and then they vote for like the best one, and then that one, once you get the results, I'll like do the line art and the shading and like the final design, honestly, because this is just a rough sketch, 10 minutes, you know.
I mean, that's a good idea. Yeah, we should do that. We decided not to move forward with any of these designs, but the first one we decided to move forward with was this ghost electric type. The second one was this Viking and King David inspired steel dragon type. The third was Ron's top heavy satyr that's dark and steel. And the last one was this harpy-like bird creature that's steel and fairy. You know, I'm not mad that we didn't use one of my designs. It's fine. It's whatever. I really liked Simfussy, but I'm gonna make an even better one that everyone's gonna love. And you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna take Ron's idea and I'm gonna do what he does and create a creature based on today's sponsor, Squarespace. I've been using Squarespace for a while now, and one thing that I found really helpful is Squarespace's SEO tools. Every website is optimized to show up more often in search engines, so it's a lot easier for your website to be found. So the people that want to find you will find you easier. Hold on, okay, this is good. Search engine optimization is a big deal in case you didn't know, because there's a lot of stuff online and it's really easy to be lost in all the noise of everything else that's going on. So once you find the domain name that you want, you can get that from Squarespace too, with no hidden fees or add-ons or anything. And I don't know, what color should this be? It also comes with advanced privacy and security tools to make sure your domain stays online and protected. You can also add a professional email service too, so if you want to have an email that ends in your domain name, like emily@emilyharpus.com, you could do that. That's not my email, by the way. No one's gonna answer, it's not me. And then once you're up and running, you can use their cutting edge design tools, sell content, and do pretty much anything you'd wanna do on a website. Go to squarespace.com/EmilyHopkins for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use offer code EmilyHopkins to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. You wanna see the final design?
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Proud of it?
Yeah, actually I am. Should I make a shiny version?
I think we're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think we're good.
So my YouTube members voted for the Ghost Electric one, and my patrons voted for the Fairy Steel one. So now we're going to move ahead with both. And while Ron finishes up those, Russ and I are going to design the cry, which is basically the sound a Pokemon makes. Like this. Or even like this. Something
That's
like
not
creepy.
bad.
Can I put these in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
So now I'm going to plug my harp into some effects and start designing these cries. Whoa! Listen, I got to film something, buddy. He's not going to let me. Do you want to have your Pokemon? Yes. It does. So now it's time to make the Pokemon cries. And first up, we got the ghost one. What are we thinking for this?
I got a few things here that I think will make it pretty good. Got the black fountain for some like washy vibrato.
He's bored. Oh.
I feel like if you play like a fast chord, we could just see where we're at.
That was good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like that's ghostly. So I sent that audio clip to Ron, and he made it faster and added tremolo to make it sound like this. So we're obviously going to use that as the final cry, because it's too good not to. So for the next Pokemon, I want to use Onward to glitch out the harp and kind of make it sound like a bird call. You know what I mean? Like sometimes birds sound weird.
Why don't you try yelling into the harp? That sounds really good.
But the problem is it doesn't sound harpy enough yet. So I'm going to blend a harpy element in, okay? I'm thinking this. And then I'm taking that harp chord and I'm sending it through Lossy to sound like this. And then I'm going to blend those two together to make the final cry. So we did it. Ron sent over the final designs, and I think they're perfect.
Cool.
He also did the Pokédex entries for him. Yeah. They're really good. They're really cool.
Check out Spectralire, the Overdrive Pokemon, a Ghost Electric type. Spectralire's eerie melodies resonate with crackling energy, luring in those who hear its haunting tune. Its electrified strings shift to form a sinister grin, discharging shocking wails that paralyze unsuspecting prey. Legends say abandoned concert halls still echo with its ghostly performances long after the last musician has left. Say hi to Harpeggio, the Resonance Pokemon, a Fairy Steel type. Harpeggio's soothing melodies can calm even the most troubled hearts. Every movement it makes produces harmonious chimes as the wind passes through its strings. Though gentle in nature, its enchanted strings can unleash a powerful resonant force to protect those in need. Ancient kings would cherish Harpeggio as both their entertainment and bodyguards.
We actually took this a step further because Evan, our amazing animator, made a 3D model and animation of Harpeggio. Thank you for taking Ron's design and making it more real.
I mean, it's still just as real, it's just different.
But now we can see it spinning around in a 3D form, which is
Yeah.
really cool. It took a 2D form and made it 3D.
Yeah.
What about 4D? Why didn't Evan model Simfussy? Why did he only pick one?
You gotta try.
Why did he pick Harpeggio to do? What, Simfussy's not good enough? No, I'm not dropping it.
So what did you learn from this whole experience?
I learned that True Green 7 is really good at designing Pokemon. Fake Pokemon. Fakemon? Fakemon? No, that's not right. I learned that Nintendo really has no excuse now. Well, they never did, but you know, it's like the harp emoji, right? No one thinks that anyone plays this thing. Just make a harp Pokemon, please. We have so many resources. In Gen 10, I want to see a harp Pokemon. I'm looking at you, Reggie. This feels bad. This feels like it looks bad.
It doesn't look good.
This feels like it looks terrible.
Look good.
I thought the goggles would help. Big thanks to True Green 7 for collaborating with us on this video. Everyone go subscribe, check out his work. He's amazing. Thank you to you for watching.